Jharkhand Council of Educational Research and Training, Ranchi. First Term Exam 2021 to 2022. Class 12. English Core. Model Question Paper. Time, 1 hours 30 minutes. Set 1 General Instructions. All questions are compulsory. The total number of questions is 40. Each question carries 1 mark. 4 options are given. Select the most correct option. No marks will be deducted for wrong answer.
The following passage and answer question from 1 to 6. Gift given to man. No animal possesses this gift, but they have their own way of expressing themselves. When a rabbit sees an enemy, it runs away into its hole or burrow. Its tail bobs up and down as it runs. The other rabbits see it, and they too run away. They know that there is a danger. When a cobra is angry, it raises its hood and makes itself look fierce. This warns other animals. When a bee has found some food, it goes back to the hive. It cannot tell the other bees where the food is by speaking to them, but it does a kind of dance in the air. Some animals say things by making sounds. A dog barks when strangers come near. Language is a wonderful gift given to man. B. Animals. C. Plants. D. Superman. When rabbit see on enemy it bobs its tail up and down. B. Makes a sound. C. Begins to jump. D. Moves its ears. Barks when strangers come near. A. Rabbit. B. Dog. C. Wolf. D. Cat. No animal possesses the gift of A. Writing. B. Talking. C. Wailing. D. Language. When a bee sees food it communicates to other bees by A. Speaking. B. Dancing. C. Jumping. D. Crying. In the passage the word caution means A. Bob. B. Dance. C. Warn. D. Communicate. Read the following passage and answer the question form 7 to 12. The kingdom of books is as vast as the universe, for there is no corner of it which they have left unexplored. There is no dearth of book on any topic, be it as simple as the composition of sodium nitrate, or as intricate as the mechanism of a spacecraft. Books report the fruits of our research in various fields of knowledge, and spread our progressive view on matters which are of vital concern to our fellow beings. In fact, no single product of human labor has been as helpful to the advancement of civilization as books, which are written in all languages of the world, and are decoratively placed in bookshelves in our homes and tastefully placed in bookstalls and libraries. If to Keats, works of ancient poets like Homer were realms of good from which he derived much joy as well as inspiration, to the modern lover of books, the labors of all geniuses, including those of Keats, are mines of inestimable intellectual wealth he goes on exploring for the sake of his mental and spiritual advancement. For the majority of people, book reading is an enjoyable intellectual exercise. A boring job. Not interesting. Interesting. Books are helpful for reporting research results, spreading progressive view on vital matters, studying for exams. All of the above. Which of the following sentences is not true? There is no shortage of books in any topic. Books are written in all languages. Human labor has not contributed to development of books. Books are decoratively placed on bookshelves. Books contribute to financial advancement, physical advancement, mental and spiritual advancement. All of the above. The word in para too means ornamentally. A. Fancifully. B. Tastefully. C. Decoratively. D. None of the above. Choose a suitable title for the passage. A. Education. B. Books. C. Learning. D. Human advancement. In note-making, notes are not written in A. Phrase. C. Decoratively. D. none of the above. Choose a suitable title for the passage. A. Education. B. Books. C. Learning. D. Human advancement. In note-making, notes are not written in A. Phrases. B. Idioms. C. Sentences. D. Points. Notes should be sequential, sensible, legible and clear. All of these. Symbol are freely used in A. Letter writing. B. Paragraph writing. C. Essay writing. D. Note making. Notices in schools and colleges contain certain announcement for A. Principal. B. Headmaster. C. Students. D. Peon. A formal letter starts with A. Date. B. Sender's address. C. Receiver's address. D. Subject. Letters to the editor are written for A. Newspaper. B. School. C. College. D. Club. Which of the following can be added to make article writing interesting? A. Quotes. B. Statistics. C. Both A and B. D. Neither A and B. 20. While writing notices, the signature of the issuing authorities should be written at the bottom. B. Margin. C. Top. D. None of the above. What is the motive of writing a letter to the editors? To ask him to take action. To threaten him to take action. To order him to take action. To request him to give some space to your letter in paper. How should an article be ended? Thanking the audience. Greeting the audience. With a suitable conclusion. All of the above. On the back benches of the last French class. A. Franz. B. Prussians. C. The village elders. D. The new teacher. What did Hamel bring for his class on his last day in the school? A. New pens. B. New notebooks. C. Sweets. D. Story books. Where was Saheb employed? A. At a tea stall. B. At a sari shop. At a jewelry shop. D. At a sweet shop. Mukesh wants to become a motor mechanic. A. By finding a tutor. B. By going to a garage. By reading book. D. By joining a school. 27. When Douglas regained consciousness, he laughed at his experience. Had 104 fever. Shook and cried and didn't eat anything. Told his mother about his misadventure. Why did Douglas hire instructor? To be confident in swimming. To compete with other. To flaunt. To overcome his fear of water and to learn swimming. When the poet looked at her mother again, she felt a pang of her familiar ache. B. Guilt. C. Heartache. D. A headache. The poet compared her mother to summer sun. B. Rain clouds. C. Late winter's moon. D. Trees and plants. 31. What do the face of children in the slum areas reflect? A. Happiness. B. Long wait. C. Aspirations. D. Lack of enthusiasm. How can visitors help the poor children? By fighting with the government. By fighting with the powerful. By fighting against the inequalities and injustice. By fighting with the rich. Pablo Neruda wants the entire humanity to A. Keep talking B, keep running. C, keep laughing D, keep still. Who are described as enemies to each other in the story The Tiger King? A, bull and elephant B. Bull and tiger. C, elephant and tiger D. None of the above. Who wanted a photograph of himself holding the gun and standing over the tiger's carcass? The Darai B. The courtier. C, the astrologer D. The king. 36. In the poem Keeping Quiet, the poet asks us to count. A, 5B, 11. C, 10D, 12. 37. The name of the program that takes high school student to the end of the earth is A, student of ice B, student for ice. C, student above ice D, students on ice. 38. Gondwana existed roughly around a 0.110 million years ago B, 450 million years ago. C, 250 million year ago D, 650 million year ago. Sadao went to America to learn psychiatry B, surgery and medicine. C, music D, fine arts. All the servants in Sadao's household were happy with their master, felt that he deserved a reward, were very disappointed with, did not help in treating the soldai. By E.R. Surya, Motivational GK.